I just searched for a bulletproof fucking vest. I spent a year wearing one in Baghdad. And here I am 20 fucking years later, searching for one because my government wants to fucking kill me. To anyone who voted for him, and especially those that keep supporting him, fuck you. Fuck you. And it's not just fuck ICE, it's also fuck Border Patrol and fuck federal agents.
If you were buying a bulletproof vest to go and obstruct law enforcement, you should really rethink your life choices and question those who are supporting this.
Please, nuts. This entire hotel right now is being circled, surrounded by far-left activists on every side.
And this is the modern radical left in action. What they do is they flood these areas where ICE agents or operations are located, and they do everything in their power to obstruct, intimidate, and harm agents in a futile effort to get them to stand down. Notice just how violent these protests are, and I mean, these are beyond pushing the limits on what could be considered a peaceful protest. They agitate and harm these law enforcement officers with an incredible lack of consequences.
Donald Trump's modern-day Gestapo is scooping folks up off the streets. They're in unmarked vans, wearing masks, being shipped off to foreign torture dungeons. No chance to mount a defense, not even a chance to kiss a loved one goodbye, just grabbed up by masked agents, shoved into those vans, and disappeared.
And I'm proud. You know, my dad served in Second World War. He fought the Nazis in Northern Africa. He fought the Nazis on the Italian Peninsula. And I think he's looking down right now and he's happy that I'm fighting today's Nazis. He's proud of that.
If you're someone who regularly consumes media, then you know how easy it is for the media to mislead people by constantly pushing one narrative and using buzzwords as often as possible, and it's no surprise that there are people in the streets now who are taking up arms. Seriously, rhetoric like this turns fellow human beings into perceived existential threats, and then all bets are off. But even worse than using these disgusting mass propaganda tactics, they're actually utilizing an even more dangerous weapon, and they're trying to radicalize your children.
The story of others. The stories of others, intertwining like brothers, trying to change and free from struggles,
while at the same time hoping for help under the covers, unrecognized by others.
We are all humans, no matter the race. No disgrace, we all deserve a place, and we shouldn't have to pick up our pace because a police officer is in our face or a crazy white lady sprays us with mace.
We all are not thugs, and we all deserve hugs, and some of us won't even crush bugs.
We're getting deported by ICE, and I can't understand why everyone can't suffice. We have might, so we must fight. Protest for our rights, look at the future, and set our sights. Fuck ICE.
I mean, seriously, can you imagine you're a parent and you find out that their school is wasting their time and resources on supporting stuff like this instead of actual valuable skills that they'll need in their lives? As if parents didn't have enough to worry about already, now they have to worry about their kids essentially becoming a captive audience for some school administration's political agenda. And seriously, for a group of people who claim that they care so much about children all around the world, you don't really have to look too far and too deep into things to realize that they do not care about these children at all. I know this has already been memed a lot, but this lady who gets her 18-month-old child ready to go out and obstruct law enforcement officers with her in sub-zero temperatures kind of perfectly encapsulates just how much they actually care about the children that they claim to care so much about. And then you look at how many of the school walkouts that are being done with what most parents, I think, correctly assume is the blessing of school staff around the nation. Seriously, the odds of being harmed go up exponentially when you let a group of children unsupervised go out into the streets and essentially riot. And for those saying that the kids wanted to do this on their own, well, duh. What kid would skip an opportunity to skip class? It's not really hard to provide an incentive structure for kids to go out and be doing this with each other. Realistically, all you would have to tell most kids is that if they hold up a poster with anti-ICE sentiment and scream their stupid chants for like an hour or two, and then you get to be out of school for the rest of the day, most kids would take that deal in a heartbeat. Really though, if I was a parent of one of these kids and I discovered that their school was actively participating in this, I would pull my child out of that school and I would spend every last penny finding the best legal representation to sue the shit out of them for failing their duty of care. It's no wonder you see videos like this going viral.
I'm here to check out Ada Milan because of protesting. You know, you got kids down there on the overpass just about got hit by a car just a second ago. About caused a wreck. Sad.
We do have admins out who should be sent.
You have like 1,000 kids on the overpass. One just about got hit by a car.
Okay, we did let the deputies know because the students that did walk out, the deputies are dealing with. They had a ICE protest on campus that was friendly and was supposed to be safe, and the admin did.
This is for school. This isn't for kids. Shouldn't even be involved in that shit. This is for learning. I have to leave work because while I'm working, I have to worry about what you're manipulating my kids into listening to. It's bullshit. It's fake media. I want my son out of here now. Can you call him up here and get him out of here?
Videos like this make me smile ear to ear because after years and years of astroturfing, there are still Americans out there who are freaking based, and it is awesome. And still, if you were thinking for some reason that these protesters and these agitators are fighting a just cause, just take a look on screen really quick at just some of the people that ICE was trying to remove from these communities. And these are the people that Renee Good and Alex Preddy put their lives on the line for. And just remember, the people that Renee Good surrounded herself with encouraged her to go out there and be an agitator, despite her having children at home. These people do not care about you. They care about bodies, and they will take as many sacrifices as they can get. And don't let these political leaders who call for defending these people and their actions against ICE fool you. They would never be willing to live with the consequences of their ideology, because if there were people like this in their neighborhoods or their communities, you better believe they would be pulling as many strings as possible to get them out of there.
Well, the real Chicagoans that I talk to, that I communicate with, mostly black and brown, actually, tell me that you don't seem to know the difference between illegal aliens and real Chicago citizens. They feel that you are siding with the illegal aliens over them in their communities. And okay. Sadly...
William, let's get to the question.
Let's get to the question. The real question is simply this. I don't know how to make it any more direct. An illegal alien from Nicaragua grabbed a woman on the north side last week, bashed her head into the sidewalk, knocked her unconscious, and raped her. If that had been your wife, Stacy...
Okay, all right, we're not going to answer it. Thank you. Thanks, William.
All right. Would you want ICE to deport her?
All right. Let's move on.
Yes or no?
Let's move on.
Answer the question as a man. Not as mayor, but as a man. Would you want
thanks. Thank you.
to deport...
This cannot be allowed to continue, and if you want it to stop, start by voting in people who share the same values as you and stick up for American citizens. Also, stop defending these systems like schools who facilitate these walkouts. I think it's about time we starve these people of the power they so desperately crave and start seriously demanding these people see major consequences for their actions. Charge every single school official and politician who has supported these actions and make them afraid to ever put your kids in harm's way ever again, not because the harm it will cause your children, they don't care about the harm that it will cause your children, but because of the severe life-altering consequences that will be enforced upon them through the justice system. And that's about all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow me on my socials, and I'll see you in the next one.